Scott Derrickson's back with Ethan Hawke for a blood-soaked sequel that doubles down on 80s analog horror. The buzz? Inventive scares meet psychological depth. But critics are split on whether it's a tense ride or an overlong slog. The promise is simple. Gwen's nightmare world bleeds into reality, and the phone keeps ringing. Here's the thesis mainstream reviews are missing. Black Phone 2 doesn't just scare you, it destabilizes you, and it does this through a deceptively simple trick: film stock manipulation. Cinematographer Pär Ekberg shoots the real world in crisp, pristine digital clarity, then flips to heavily graded, degraded Super 8 emulation for Gwen's dream sequences. This isn't just aesthetic nostalgia, it's a visual argument. The film is literally showing you that trauma doesn't present itself as a clear memory. It distorts, degrades, and deceives. Reality and hallucination share the same frame, and you have to learn to tell them apart. That's why the pacing feels deliberate, not sluggish. The exposition isn't filler, it's the film forcing you to sit in Gwen's uncertainty, to experience the exhausting work of survival. Critics wanted a horror sprint. Derrickson built a psychological marathon. And that's the divide. If you're here for jump scares, you'll feel the drag. If you're here for the feeling of being haunted, you'll feel every frame. The production leaned on practical effects and Hawke doing his own stunts to keep the texture tangible, grounded. This commitment to analog authenticity isn't just a stylistic, it's a thematic. The film argues that surviving trauma isn't about closure, it's about learning to discern the real from the echo. So, is it worth it? Here's the breakdown. If you want elevated horror that treats psychological fracture with the same craft as a well-executed scare, Black Phone 2 is absolutely worth your time. It's smart, visceral, and bracingly intentional. But if you're looking for a lean, mean horror machine without the meditative pacing, you might find it overlong. My call? Worth your time. Derrickson's using the language of cinema to say something real about memory, and that's rare in horror.